G'day and welcome back to Duckzorly Gaming and our Let's Play series on The Valley, the Old Farm, a map by Black Sheep Modding. Okay, a little bit more into it today, so we're just going to get straight into work. We're going to run over here and try and find our big A. I can't remember where we parked him. A little bit of game started today. Don't know why. Nothing has changed. Oh, must be over here with the other tractors. Seriously, I don't know what that jitter's for. Anyway, there he is there. And so we've got one more grass. Well, we've actually got two more grass fields to go and clean up. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to head down and we're going to mow this straight away. Now, the other thing I was going to do is I've just pulled him out. I'm not sure, but I'm going to give it a go. We're going to see if I can take this loading wagon and use with a big A. Now, I'm sure I can probably connect it. Now, that's all well and good, but whether I can actually operate with it is another matter altogether. Okay. Now, we do need to refuel though. So we're going to head over here. We'll just refuel from our fuel trigger we've put in. I put this in ages ago, but it just makes it a bit more convenient to refuel from here than going down to the building in the farmhouse area down there. So where are we going to be mowing? We're going to be mowing down here on field 85. We then also do have field 93 and 26 to do as well. Depending on how much time we've got, we may get those done as well. But what we're going to do is we're going to collect all the grass, and the grass is going to go straight over to the production facility over here to the fermenter. So while we will be taking the big A over there, the big, well, wasn't very well designed, was it? While we are taking this over here with the big A, and we're going to plan on using it with the big A, I'll take out the fuel tank again for a second time. We more than likely will have to bring the 5150 with us to tow this back over to the area. So really, in lost time, and in fact now I'm sort of convincing myself about it. I'm not going to do it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to grab the 5150. 5150 can go and follow me. I'm assuming that the spread is not going to be too wide, and the loader will pick up all the spread following directly behind. So we'll see. Anyway, we're going to follow behind. We're going to do a follow me, and that should make it a little bit quicker. So we'll just put him on follow me there now, and we'll get the big A and we'll head on down. So yeah, we change things on the fly quite regularly. Nothing is as simple as it seems. We will take a shortcut across through here. This is a grass field that one of our neighbours owns that we're not really fussed about. Hence that's why we're running over it. It is a waste of good grass though. So we're going to head down over here. There you can see over the far left hand side there, that's the field we're going to. This is the field that we've previously mowed and baled. So we've still got our tedder over there by the look of it. Haven't put that away. Very slack of us. So we'll head off round over here. Don't want to drive through our planted fields. So we're getting to the end of summer, so it won't be long and we'll be in full harvest mode where all of our other fields will be ready to be harvested. So that field there will be ready to go. This one here, the two in front of us there, will be the corn over there. We'll be flat out. Keep us quite busy up through the winter, and hopefully it'll give us enough crop to sell and start making some significant profits so we can start expanding the farm. Alright. So he's coming into place here fine. Now, well, didn't want to do that. Turn him on. Lower him down. And you might as well just V and B get that started. And we'll just see where this is going to work. Yeah, I didn't think it was too wide. It does put it into a windrow, so that's okay. It should be fine. Except he's got the corner too fine. Alright. Oh no, he's got round. He's okay. Well done. Who needs that fence post anyway? Okay. Now this field, unfortunately the fence is too close to the edge of the field, so we can't run a course play. Well, we can run a course play, but we don't run the one closest to the fence line we don't run. We have to skip into the second header if we do a course play course. But I don't think we're going to need to even worry about that. We're just going to head on and just do it all manually. Now, I'll get rid of that so I can see how full the foraging trailer is. It's already at 50%, so give me a few loads. Say 30,000 litre with that. So this is the problem when you're starting off with a career. You've really got to sort of manage what you're doing, because part of the problem is obviously you haven't got the money to go out and buy the biggest and best equipment, which is obviously what we've got here. We haven't got the equipment. That's the situation we've got here. So it does make it that little bit more difficult. But I mean, it's a little bit more realistic in some sense, I suppose. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to park the big A here, like so. We're going to get out, go and grab this from here. Now, let's have a look at the map. I can't remember if our farm silo takes grass. So we're going to go and find out. Reason being is it's a lot shorter and quicker round trip if I can dump it at the farm and then we use one of our slightly bigger trailers later to transfer it from the farm to the production facilities. So we're going to check this out, see if we can store it at the farm. If not, then we'll just go over through the forest, the back road, and we'll drop it off. So yeah, it will take some time. We're talking, well, definitely be more than one episode just to do this function, just to mow, collect the grass, dump it. So probably be the rest of it off camera, but at least we'll get it all started. We've got 34,000 litres of grass in here, so we're obviously going to get, I would guesstimate, probably a good 150, 200,000 litres from that field. At a rough guess. Very rough guess, obviously. But yeah, so we'll see how we go. I hope everyone is doing really well. I was being quite remiss, I haven't actually said that yet, have I? I hope everyone's well. We've been fairly busy here, real life wise and everything else. Interrupted our live stream schedule this week because of it and everything else, but yeah, we're doing okay. Time may free up a little bit. I'm thinking about changing a couple of things I'm doing in real life. But yeah, trying to burn the oil at both ends, the candle at both ends is just getting a little bit tough at the moment. So yeah, something's got to give. All right, well, let's see. Yes, we can store the grass here. Now, let me see what we got. Well, we've already got a whole pile of grass in here, haven't we? So we need to be transferring some of this grass over to the fermenter, because we're going to make more money that way, and then to the biogas. So that's what we will be doing. So there'll be an upcoming episode where we transfer all that grass across. Whoa! Just clipped that rock and it threw me around. Very rough ride through here. Yes, this is the Bergman default loading wagon. So this is the one that, I'm pretty sure this came with the actual mat. It was one of the pieces of equipment that was on the mat. I don't recall ever having going out and buying one. I could be wrong, but Pardon me, as I do my obligatory yawn for the episode. Alright, so we're going to go follow around where we've just mowed, just so we don't ruin any of the grass we haven't mowed yet. And then we'll pick up the slot here. Yeah, just so we don't ruin the grass we haven't mowed yet. Let's get the maximum yield out of it we can. The funny part is, I think, I'm trying to think what the size that trailer was if I got to replace the semi-trailer, the Fleagle. I think that's about 64,000 litres, so it's 2 trips to every one of those to the fermenter. But we've got a hell of a lot more grass there. Obviously we've got 300,000 litres of grass there now to get to the fermenter, so that's a good 4 or 5 trips from the farm to the fermenter to start with. So there's plenty of work there to be done. Now we might get another cut of the grass fields prior to winter, maybe. We go close. Won't be a full yield, but we'll at least get some. So we'll have to get that grass moved over before winter, so as we can, so as we got a place to put more grass before winter. And then obviously during winter we'll be doing a lot of work at the production facility and maybe some forestry work, but I doubt that because we won't have enough money. Anyway, winter's a long way off yet. At least another 8 day game days. Sorry. So don't have to worry about that quite yet. Alright, so he's already at 70%. It doesn't take long, like I said. There we go, he's full. Do another load. We have got all this grass. There's a fair bit of grass on the side of these fields down around this corner of the map. So we can also grab all that. Now, I haven't decided whether we will actually do that as yet, but certainly if we don't get the grass fields coming to a harvestable state prior to winter, there's certain other grass we'll be mowing at the side of the fields to boost that up. There's just enough through there, like between the fields. So we'll certainly look at doing that as the minimum. There's never too much grass to cut. Never too much. So there still is no more news from Giants in relation to Farming Sim 19. Can't remember the dates of FarmCon. Is that this week? I think it might be this week. Could be wrong. Maybe there'll be some news come out of that, but yeah, still there's been no more news, so we're no further enlightened as to what's going to be coming with FS19. I mean, obviously we're still a good 3, maybe 4 months away from the release, so they may be keeping things fairly close to their chest. I mean, who knows, there might be not much new, there might be lots new. I guess we're all speculating up until that point, but it'd be nice to get just a little bit of news. And the one bit of news we have been following, or I've been following along very closely of late, is Jurassic Park Evolution. That is an RTS base building type game that is being developed by Frontier Developments, the crew that made Planet Coaster and Elite Dangerous. A fantastic looking game. Really looking forward to that, and that will definitely be a game that I'll be playing, and I'll definitely be sharing with you, whether it just be live streaming or doing a Let's Play series. I'm not 100% sure yet. In fact, I may even do both. I mean, who knows? Again, it's not for everyone, but it's the style of game that I do enjoy playing, even though I don't end up playing it very well. And I'm really looking forward to that. Should be quite good. For those of you that are on my Discord channel, under the promo vids section, I've put a whole pile of dev diaries and stuff like that that have been created by Frontier Developments in relation to Jurassic Park Evolution, and I encourage you all to go and have a look. It does look smashing. It really does look good. The work they've done on the dinosaurs and everything looks fantastic. Now, they have also announced that on the release of the new Jurassic Park movie, which is coming out later this year, I believe, there will be an in-game type event and all that sort of stuff to sort of coincide with that. They've teamed up with them for that, so that sounds very exciting as well. Should be very interesting. Alright, so we'll have another go, do another lap, and then go and offload again. But after I do this header, in fact I'll do 3 headers, and then I should be able to put the big A on a hired worker, and he should be able to just do up and downs and finish this off for me, while I just concentrating on the collection and drop off. I mean, like I said, normally I probably would have just run a course play on this one, but because the field, actually I haven't checked whether this fence can be removed. I'll have a look. As we're going down through here, I have to keep an eye out and see if if there's a control box there. I think there is one there. I think I can see it from here. No, it's the tree. It'd be nice to remove this fence. Is that a control box there? No. Yep, there it is. Look at that. Ha, there goes all my problems with the fence. Oh, black sheep modding, you're wonderful. So there we go. Now I don't have to worry about running into the fence. And indeed, I don't have to worry about the hired worker getting stuck. I can just straight away just turn around here. So the other thing is, too, gives me, maximises my grass availability, because I can just take it all. Take it all, he said. Seamlessly. What about do? There he goes, he's going off at a strange angle. There we go. It was strange that I hadn't already turned this fence off. Oh, sorry mate. Cut him off. That's one of the nice additions, even though that the control post is a little bit sort of innocuous when it's left there on its own. It's a very good feature. I do love the fact that we're able to turn the fences off with the update to this map that came out not so long ago. Fantastic addition. Really appreciate it. So thank you, Black Sheep Modding team. So turn it here. So now he can continue on doing that while I go and drop off. So we'll maximise our time a little bit more. I really should have checked that before I started mowing this field at that time, but anyway. It's all good. It's all good. You've seen one of the added features in use. So I mean, if we wanted to, we could then turn the fence back on. But certainly noting how close the fields are to some of the fences, I think at the moment it's actually better off having them off. I think if I was to use an AI to do tasks like ploughing and stuff like that, I would put the fences back on because the fields are so close. That's when you'll find the AI gets a little bit mixed up and he thinks the next field is part of what he's working on and he just continues on. So if you've got a field that's planted and almost harvested and you're ploughing the field next door, and then all of a sudden the AI gets confused and goes, oh, this is part of the same field I was ploughing, I'm going to continue ploughing, and all of a sudden your field full of the crop that's almost ready to harvest is being wiped out. So that is the advantage of having the fences. Obviously it'll stop the AI from running over that. But certainly at the moment, while we're doing most of the stuff manually, or in a very limited and controlled environment, then yeah, there's no reason to have them up. It makes life so much easier. So in that case, I could have run quite happily the course play for the mower without any issues. Alright, a couple of loads done. As you can tell, there's going to be a few more loads yet, and that's certainly going to go past the length of this episode. All our wonderful bales over there, our silage bales, that looks wonderful, doesn't it? Actually, have a look. I think it probably won't hurt. We might do some round bales. We've got more than enough grass stored up. That's what I'm going to do. So instead of actually doing any more of this, take this back up here. We've got 350,000 litres of grass stored up here. What we're going to do is just make some ground bales. No, because we're not really going to probably use that many. No. Go back to plan A. We'll collect grass, make it into silage, we'll sell the silage, we'll use the silage for BJ and sell it there. What we really want to be able to do is I want to be able to get to the point of having enough money to buy a semi-trailer, so a truck and trailer, so we can do a little bit in the way of bigger loads. That probably more so than buying bigger tractors or anything else like that. Now, sugar beets are going to be a problem. We do need to buy a sugar beet harvester. Well, no, we said we're going to lease a sugar beet harvester, so we're going to lease the sugar beet harvester to do those 2 fields when they come in. Well, that'll be a fair bit off. That should be well and truly after we harvest most of the fields. So timing-wise, that shouldn't be too much of an issue. We should have a fair bit of money behind us enough to do that. So let's just see. I've just wiped out more grass there. So he's happily going along. I mean, obviously we could be windrowing this as well, and that would make our job even quicker in picking it all up. But I don't think there's any real necessity to do that at this stage. We'll just pick up as we go along. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We didn't get to live stream as much over the weekend as we wanted to. As sort of alluded to, real life sort of bit me in the bottom a little bit. Had a few too many things on the weekend that sort of disrupted that plan to do any live streaming. This weekend hopefully we should be back into it, and I may even May even do a live stream tonight, actually. Well, tonight my time, it'll be literally before you've seen this episode. But yeah, I might do the occasional weeknight stream, because I've now got a few videos again back in the pipeline. So I'll find nights I won't have so much to do, in which case I'll probably just do a short live stream for an hour or so and just sort of see. Just share what we're doing. In fact, I might probably even do a live stream on the multiplayer server, just showing the setup and where we're going with that. So that may well be what you've seen before this video, but who knows? That'll all probably change. I mean, everything changes every 5 minutes from there anyway, so there's no real guarantees. Take this load over, and that will probably be it for this episode. And we'll continue on with the mowing and the transfer of the grass to the silo, and then in the next episode we'll probably come back and we'll start doing either mowing of the other fields, or at least get the transfer of a lot of this this grass over to the production facility. So doing a lot of the transfer of material. The boring parts, I guess, for the want of a better term, but it's still all what we have to do here on the farm. The day-to-day management of everything to do with the farm, crop yield and all that sort of stuff. So has to be done at some point. Hopefully it won't bore you too much, but that's what we're going to have to do. And then we should be very close, hopefully, to getting to the point of harvesting some of our crops. In fact, what we'll do is when we unload this, I'll quickly, before we sign off, have a look at our map, see where we stand. Must also check on the status of the sheep, because we haven't checked on them. Make sure we're not going to have any of them die. So while we're unloading that, we'll just back on around here. So yeah, so 400,000 litres of grass now. So we definitely need to get that over to the fermenter. 163,000 litres of straw, and that's going to increase shortly. And wheat, barley, canola and corn, we've got little bits of each there, but not a great deal, but that will change once we start harvesting. So if we bring up the map, like I said, quickly, let's have a look at the growth stages. All in the final stage of growth. So basically the next game day transition, or maybe even one after that, we should be looking at being ready to harvest. Now, depending upon prices and all that sort of stuff, what we may do is we may end up buying a couple of these fields as they come into harvest. So let's have a look here quickly. No, we won't be buying that. 260,000. So if we got enough money quickly enough, then we'd probably look at doing, but I don't think that's really going to happen looking at the price of that field. Let's have a look at 42. Oh, see, that one we might be able to. The soybeans, we might be able to buy the soybean field, for instance. But anyway, we'll see how we go. Anyway, we've nattered on for too long. It's going to get worse. So I'm going to sign off there. Thanks very much for joining us. I'm Duckzorly at Duckzorly Gaming. And no matter whether it's morning, afternoon, evening or night, have a wonderful time. Look after yourselves and your loved ones. And we'll see you back here very, very soon on the Valley of the Old Farm. Thanks very much for watching. See you later. Bye.